I'm going to read out Lesson 3 from your science book. Lesson 3, Animals, Birds. There are different types of birds around us. Birds are of various colors and sizes. Sparrows, miners, parrots, pigeons and quails are some of the birds that we commonly see in cities. Eagles, kites, vultures and crows can also be seen sometimes. Birds have wings and most birds can fly. All birds have 2 feet and a beak. Birds do not have teeth. A bird's body and wings are covered with different types of feathers. Beaks of birds. A bird uses its beak to catch and eat food. It also uses it to feed its young ones, build nests and clean itself. The type of beak that a bird has depends on the kind of food it eats. Short, strong and hard beak. Birds such as sparrows and pigeons have strong, short and hard beaks to crush and eat nuts and seeds. Strong, sharp and hooked beak. Birds such as vultures, eagles and hawks have strong, sharp and hooked beaks to tear and eat flesh. Similarly, a parrot also has a short, hook-like beak. The beak helps the parrot to crack nuts and peel through tough skins of fruits and eat the pulp. Its beak also helps it to climb trees. Strong, pointed and chisel-shaped beak. Birds such as woodpeckers and hoopoes have strong, pointed and chisel-shaped beaks. A woodpecker makes holes in the tree trunk with the help of its beak and pulls out and eats insects. A hoopoo uses its beak to pick up insects from the ground. Broad and flat beak. Water birds such as ducks and geese have broad and flat beaks. These birds take in muddy water along with insects, worms, small fish and small water plants. They have a comb-like structure in their beaks to drain out the muddy water. Broad, long and sharp-edged beak. Fish-eating birds such as pelicans catch fish, frogs and crabs with their broad, long and sharp-edged beaks. Long and pointed beak. Hummingbirds and sunbirds have long and pointed beaks to suck nectar from flowers. Feet of birds. Birds have 2 feet with 4 toes on each, ending in a claw. They catch and hold their food with their feet and claws. Claws also help birds to climb, walk and sit on branches of trees. Perching birds such as crows and parrots have feet with 3 toes pointing forward and 1 backward. This enables them to perch on thin branches and twigs easily and tightly. Water birds such as pelicans and ducks have their front toes joined by a layer of skin. Such type of feet are called web feet. These birds swim forward by pushing the water with their webbed feet. Climbing birds such as woodpeckers can climb tree trunks with their feet that have 2 toes pointing forward and 2 toes pointing backward. Scratching bird such as hens have sharp and strong claws to dig the ground for food such as seeds and worms. Wading birds such as herons and cranes walk through shallow water using their long legs and widely spread out toes. This is called wading. Flesh-eating birds such as eagles and owls have very sharp claws called talons to pick up small animals such as rats and mice. Feathers of birds. All birds have their body covered with feathers. This makes them different from the rest of the animals. Feathers of birds are of the following 3 types. Down feathers. These are fluffy feathers located close to the bird's skin. These feathers are soft and short. They help to keep the body warm. A nestling, newborn, has a lot of down feathers. Body feathers. These feathers are present over the down feathers. They cover the whole body and give shape to the bird's body. Flight feathers. These feathers are mostly present on the wings and the tail of the bird. They help the bird to fly and change directions. How birds fly. The wings of birds are attached to their body with the help of strong muscles. Birds use these muscles to move their wings. While flying, a bird flaps its wings upwards and downwards. The upward movement of wings is called upstroke, and the downward movement of wings is called downstroke. A bird uses its tail to change the direction of the flight. The birds that cannot fly are called flightless or running birds. Emus and ostriches are examples of flightless birds. Food habits of birds. Birds eat different types of food. They eat insects, seeds, nuts, grains, and fruits. Birds such as eagles and vultures eat the flesh of other animals. Hummingbirds suck nectar from flowers with the help of their long beak. Penguins, pelicans, and kingfishers eat fish. Birds do not have teeth. They use their beaks to break and crush food into small pieces. Nests of birds. Birds build nests using leaves, straws, twigs, wool, cotton, and thread. Birds take care to build their nests in places safe from danger and bad weather. We can see birds' nests on trees, on the terraces of buildings, and sometimes even on ceiling fans. Birds lay eggs in their nests. A tailor bird uses its beak like a needle to sew leaves together to build a nest. It also uses materials such as threads and wool to sew the leaves. A weaver bird uses its beak to weave pieces of leaves, grass, or twigs to build a nest. The nest has an opening through which the bird enters. A woodpecker uses its beak to peck into tree trunks and make a hole for a nest. It uses this hole as a nest and lines it with fine strips of wood. Penguins live in very cold places, as it is difficult to find twigs, grass, or straw in such places. Penguins collect stones and pebbles and make their nests on the ground. Sparrows, bulbuls, and hummingbirds make cup-shaped nests. This is the most common type of nest. The cup-shaped nest protects the eggs and the baby birds and keeps them from falling off. Now, some special features of birds. Ostriches, emus, and penguins are birds that cannot fly. Ostrich is the largest bird. It lays the largest egg. A cuckoo does not build a nest. It lays eggs in the nest of other birds. Parrots can imitate our voice and talk like us. Pigeons can fly for long distances. Because of this, they were earlier used to carry letters and messages to faraway places. Pigeons mostly stay near human homes, usually in nooks and corners of roofs. Peacock is the national bird of India. It has beautiful feathers. Hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. It can even fly backwards. Many birds fly, such as cranes, long distances for food, shelter, and to escape unfavorable weather conditions. This is called migrations. Owls cannot swivel their eyes. They can move their heads completely around to see straight behind them. Parental care in birds. After the eggs are laid in the nest, one of the parent birds sits on it to keep it warm. The chick grows inside and the egg hatches after some days. In most birds, both parents look after their chicks, feed them, and also protect them from danger. Caring for birds and animals. Like animals, birds also need to be looked after, especially during the hot summer months. Placing bird baths in open places around the houses and gardens are one way of helping thirsty birds. Bird baths are small, shallow containers containing water. Birds drink water, bathe, and cool themselves in these bird baths. Along with bird baths, we should also place trays containing seeds to feed hungry birds. Such trays are called bird feeders. You should take care of your pets in the following ways. Feed your pet regularly. You should clean and bathe your pet. Keep their home clean. Do not be cruel to animals. Never hit them. Take them to a veterinary doctor if they are sick. Okay, so now that's the end of the lesson. Once again, I'm requesting you to please sit down with your book and read the lesson aloud so that you can practice your reading and also take in more details from the lesson. Okay, bye.